What's going on, guys? ChillisFM here, taking a look at XL Pidgeot on a triple normal theme team in the Open Ultra League. And I know I'm probably not the first one to put out a Pidgeot video in the Ultra League, but guys, this thing is so good, I had to get a feature out. Not only that, but this is one of the most accessible XL Pokemon out there. I mean, we've had Pidgey around since day one. I know a lot of you have so many Pidgey candies. Let me know in the comments down below if you think that you have the most. Let me know how many you have. You can convert those into XL candies. Not only that though, Pidgeotto and Pidgeot spawn in the wild pretty commonly, and on top of those things, Mega Pidgeot has been in raids, so you can get XL candies from that. So getting 296 is still a bit of a grind, but it's definitely possible with this Pokemon for more casual players. So definitely wanted to get a feature out, and I definitely wanted to have some fun with it. So that's why I built this triple normal team. I have Pidgeot on the lead, of course, running Gust. You're going to want Gust, guys. You're going to want to use an Elite TM for Gust for the Ultra League for sure. Of course, it has Feather Dance as one of its charge moves, which has a 100% chance of dropping your opponent's attack. And it has Brave Bird, which has insane nuke potential. I have Snorlax as my safe swap. On Snorlax, I'm going to be running Lick as the fast move, Body Slam as the first charge move, and Earthquake as the second charge move. And I know Superpower is a little bit more common, but Earthquake can be very nice, especially with all the Ghost out there. Not that this team really has any kind of problem with Ghost. I have 3 answers for Ghost. But I just find that Earthquake's really nice. It surprises all the Steel types anyways because you can throw it while you're still healthy, whereas normally with Superpower, you're going to be waiting until you're low health. So anyways, in the back, I have Obstagoon to really help with the Steel types, going to be doing super effective damage with the counters. And then I have Night Slash as one charge move and Gunk Shot so that I can try to nuke those pesky Charmers that might be hanging out in the back. Alright, so we're going to be jumping on into some of these battles. This one is about to be wrapping up. I am up against a Talonflame. I did catch one of the flame charges on my Pidgeot, and now I'm going to be spamming out these Night Slashes. Now, they do still have a Greedent alive as well. I do have to watch out for that, but I just got to get this Talonflame out of the way. I'm going to be throwing this next Night Slash to KO them, and here's the Greedent. Can I counter down? They're almost at the Body Slam, but Goon gets the counter down and we take the dub. Alright, let's jump on into the next game. Going to have Pidgeot up against a Talonflame Lead, so that could be tricky. We both have Brave Bird, but normally the Talonflames are not going to be throwing after 3 Incinerates because that's going to be right in the middle of one of my Gust. So instead, after their 4th Incinerate, I'm going to be trying to catch on my Snorlax, and it is the Flame Charge. Does absolutely nothing to Snorlax. They're going to be swapping out, bringing out a Roserade running Poison Jab. So Snorlax is bulky enough that a Weather Ball is definitely not going to be KOing Snorlax. They're going to have to go for the Leaf Storm. Otherwise, I will get to this next Body Slam. So let's see what they want to do here. Is this the Leaf Storm to take out my Snorlax? No, it's just the Weather Ball. Alright, so they're going to have to give up a shield if they want to keep this Roserade alive and keep Switch, but they decided no shield. I mean, I get it, like they didn't want my Pidgeot to be able to come in and farm them down. Plus, they knew they could bring in Swampert and try to get a farm down. This is a pretty aggressive farm down. I'm not going to give them the opportunity to do it. I'm going to throw the Body Slam and dip into my Obstagoon. I'm going to go ahead and tank one Hydro Cannon here, but they actually go for the Earthquake, which does a lot of damage, but it doesn't put me in a Flame Charge range. So when this Talonflame comes back in, I'm just like, not going to shield, going to save both of my shields for my Pidgeot. I mean, come on, this is supposed to be a Pidgeot feature. Got to save shields for Pidgeot, right? Going to be going for the Night Slash. That does put them into the red, but they are going to be able to farm me down. Now, I could go ahead and come in and throw immediately to take out this Talonflame, but they're probably going to shield. And like, I would rather just keep all this energy for that Swampert anyway. So I'm going to be shooting up the Brave Bird. That Gust will take out the Talonflame. Swampert's coming in, and now I'm throwing this Feather Dance. They will not be able to clear this debuff whatsoever, so that drops their attack by 2 stages, and I still have a shield, so I can shield this first Hydro Cannon easily, and I will be able to make it to another Feather Dance before they're able to throw a second Hydro Cannon. By the way, they did not shield that first Feather Dance because like nobody wants to shield this move knowing it's such a bad move, and yeah, at this point they just let it go because they would be 4 stages debuffed. They know the Hydro Cannons would not take me out. They would probably need 3 Hydro Cannons to be honest after that, so it's gonna be GG's. Well played to my opponent. Alright, moving into the next one, up against a Cresselia Lead. So I don't really want Obstagoon to see this Cresselia. However, I'm like, nobody ever shields the first one. So what I'm actually going to be doing is building up, going straight for the Brave Bird. Cresselia's plenty bulky. They can tank this. But boom, it lands, puts them in the yellow. So now if I have Obstagoon up against them, one Night Slash will almost KO. So it's not that bad of a matchup. I do lure out their Escavalier. That's the whole point of having Snorlax as my safe swap, to hopefully lure out the fighting type or the Charmer. Both would be great for my Obstagoon in the back. So I do lure out the fighter. Going for the Earthquake, it does hit for neutral and it puts them very low. And they have to throw again. Otherwise I get to this Body Slam, which I do. They're going to have to give up a shield if they want to keep this Escavalier alive. But they actually decided to let it go down. So what are they going to farm me down with? They're going to come in with Lapras. That's great. They're showing me their final Pokemon. I want my Obstagoon aligned with it, and I'm not going to be throwing immediately. I know that Cresselia is still alive, and I want to have a Night Slash ready to go if they decide to bring it in, which they do. So now I can go for the Night Slash. This will more than likely get a shield. It probably won't quite take out the Cresselia, but we get the boost. And we got the shield. So now this next one definitely will get a shield as well, because they're not going to want this Lapras to be aligned with a boosted Obstagoon. So going for the next Night Slash, there's the shield. Now I can swap out into my Pidgeot, and I know I can definitely survive a Moonblast, so I'm not going to shield this whatsoever. Going to be committing to the farm down if possible. If I don't get the farm down, then that just means I get a counter down on this Cresselia, so both are good for me. And yeah, we get the farm down, can throw this Brave Bird into the Lapras. Lapras, of course, is bulky as well. But boom, that's 2 Brave Birds landed in one battle. You love to see it. And I'm coming now with my Obstagoon and just commit to the farm down. They know it's over. They're not even going to throw a Surf. And that's going to be a GG's. Well played to my opponent. All right, let's jump on into the next one. Pidgeot up against a Giratina Lead. Now, I have 3 answers for Giratina as long as it's running Shadow Claw, right? Because of normal types resist Shadow Claw. Dark types also resist Shadow Claw, so it's triple resisted on Goon, double resisted on my other 2 mons. I do catch this Dragon Claw on my Snorlax, and they're going to be coming out again with a Escavalier. So I can go straight for the Earthquake. Since they did get that Dragon Claw damage on me, I will not be able to take out this Escavalier. I won't be able to get to both a Body Slam and a Earthquake, but I can still do a lot of neutral damage with this Earthquake and put him in farm down range from Pidgeot. Plus, Pidgeot doesn't really have to worry about anything. Like, they can throw Drill Run, which is double resisted. They can throw Mega Horn, which is single resisted, or they can throw Acid Spray, which is going to do just absolutely no damage. So nothing to worry about there. We just get the farm down, and they're going to be coming in with a Alolan Ninetales. Now, I'm going for the bait here. Hopefully, I get a shield. Let's see it. Yes, we get a shield. Now I can swap into my Obstagoon. Their attack is dropped by 2 stages, so even if they throw the Gleam here, it's not going to do near as much as it should. I'm just going to no shield. It's just the Weather Ball bait. Does absolutely nothing. I can farm up to the Gunk Shot, but they actually decide to come in with Tina. They're like, I gotta use this Tina at some point, right? Like, gotta find some use for it. So I'm going to go for the Night Slash. We get another boost. I really don't think I needed the boost, but I will definitely take the boost. And now I can go for the next Night Slash after countering down a little bit. So this will not quite take out this Giratina, but it will put them in counter down range. And I can definitely eat this next Dragon Claw. Like, it's not going to take me out. I know that Alolan Ninetales has some energy, so there's no reason for me to use my shields here. Going to be immediately throwing this Night Slash into the Ninetales. Yes, it is resisted, but I am boosted, so it's still going to do a nice amount of damage, and I can shield up the Weather Ball here. Hopefully I can make it to another Night Slash to get their final shield off before I have to shield myself, but they throw on CMP, and Ninetales wins CMP. So I do have to shield up this Weather Ball. Going to be going for the Night Slash here. This should be getting off their final shield. It's going to be very, very tight still, actually. They can't farm me down. They do have to throw again. But can Pidgeot farm them down from this range without them getting to a Weather Ball? That's the question. Going 1 gust, 2 gust. Oh, they barely survive with 1 HP and they're throwing the Weather Ball. But Pidgeot picks up some nice bulk in the Ultra League, and we're able to still take out Alolan Ninetales, which can definitely be a core breaker for this team. So that was nice to see. Let's go. All right, moving into the next one. Up against a Jellicent Lead. All 3 of my mons love to see Jellicent. Again, it's a ghost type. We're very well equipped against ghost type. I'm going to see if they have Ice Beam. I'm not going to shield this first move. What is it? It's just the Bubble Beam. That's great for me. I can overform by quite a bit, let them dump their energy, and then I'm going to be swapping into my Snorlax to try to draw out the fighter and also to clear off the debuff from my Pidgeot. So they're going to be coming in with Greedent, so no fighter for them. And both of my other 2 mons are much better against Greedent, right? Because of Greedent's doing neutral with all its attacks to Snorlax while resisting my fast move of Lick. Whereas if I was having Pidgeot against this Greedent, I would be resisting their fast move since it's a grass type fast move. And if I have Obstagoon on it, I can be doing super effective damage with my fast move. Still, I act like I have superpower. I actually get a shield. I was very surprised by that since Greedent is so bulky. They didn't really need to shield that. But we'll take it. We'll take that every day of the week. Going for another body slam here. We get some nice chip. I'm just trying to stall the clock at this point so I can swap, and my clock is up. So I'm going to be swapping into Pidgeot, and I should have just gone straight Brave Bird here. I don't really know why I clicked Feather Dance. I also have to eat this body slam because I was so slow. And you can see I like tried to click Brave Bird afterwards. I knew I made a mistake. Still registers the Feather Dance. Does absolutely nothing, but they're coming back in with Jellicent, which is very interesting to me. And like, really, is Jellicent your best answer for Pidgeot? How in the world can that be your best answer? So I'm going for another Feather Dance, just stalling my clock again because I know they can only Bubble Beam me, and I'd rather leave this with energy on my Pidgeot. So here's the next Bubble Beam. My switch clock is up, going to be coming in now with Snorlax, committing to the farm down. They do get to eat another Bubble Beam, but this is a debuffed Bubble Beam. Bubble Beam does absolutely nothing anyway, so it's going to do absolutely nothing. You got it. So what are they going to come in with? Probably Greedent, but no, it's a Togekiss. So I'm going to be spamming out these body slams as quickly as possible, but this is so bad because now my Obstagoon is going to be aligned with this Togekiss, and they make a dirty catch onto their Greedent. Oh no, this is looking bad. Okay, so I'm building up, going for the next body slam. I need a shield here because I need to be able to gunk that Togekiss. I'm not going to charge this up. I need the farm down with my Goon, but they no shield. All right, bring in Goon. You can see like, man, all these mons are so bulky. Like, I'm able to swap so many times. This match has been going for a while. They go for the crunch and they get the debuff and one of my shields. Oh, I was livid at this point. I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm just throwing this gunk so I can top left after they shield. I just need to throw the gunk so I feel better. But boom, they eat the gunk instead of shielding and we take the win. Oh my goodness. I could not believe, like, I went from so mad at that game to so happy after that gunk landed. Let's go. All right, moving into the final battle up against a Swampert Lead. Swampert Lead was very common today. I'm going to be eating this first Hydro Cannon, and then I'm going to try to catch the next Hydro Cannon on my Obstagoon. Obstagoon's not the best safe swap, but I was seeing a lot of things weak to Snorlax in the back whenever I was running into these Swampert Leads. So that's why I went in with Obstagoon, but they're staying in here. So I'm like, are you weak? Yeah, and then they shield, and I'm like, they're definitely weak to Obstagoon on this team. Like, how can I not get the swap right? Anyways, I'm going to no shield just because they're going to be able to outpace me. They have 2 Hydro Cannons right now. Going for this next Night Slash. Let's see, we do get the next shield, so I can take the 2 shield advantage at this point. I get the boost, I'm just going to waste it, it's fine. But I'll be able to land a Brave Bird on something, so I'm happy to take the 2 shield advantage. Going to be going for the Feather Dance now to take out this Swampert. And what are they going to be coming in with? They're waiting out my switch clock. I don't really know why they're waiting out their clock. They never swapped, but it's going to be a Registill. So Brave Bird's not going to do too much. I'm going to have to come in with my Snorlax, and I have to watch out for the Focus Blast. Luckily, I do have Earthquake on this Snorlax, but they're going to be swapping in their own Snorlax, so they probably have superpower on their Snorlax. This is looking pretty grim. Like, this is not looking like a win. I'm going to be throwing some body slams just to stall the switch clock, not really trying to bait the superpower because they don't have any shields anyways, no reason to. Going to be eating whatever they throw first, right? More than likely not going to be the superpower the first time. It could be, but it's just the body slam. So trying to get out as soon as my switch clock is up, but just as it comes up, they are throwing again. This is probably the superpower, but still I have to save my shield for that Registill. It was the superpower, and now I'm going for the Brave Bird to take out this Snorlax. At least Snorlax will be handled. They're going to be coming back in with Registeel, and I need them to dump energy. Going for the Feather Dance does absolutely nothing for me because my Snorlax is already so low. They can just throw Flash Cannons. So I'm going to go ahead and eat this Flash Cannon. At least they dump some of their energy. I should be able to reach an Earthquake, but is this going to be enough to take out this Registeel? Registeel is so bulky, so is Snorlax, and no, it's not. So they're probably going to be able to get to 2 Flash Cannons. I was pretty sure, but I do throw up the shield, and I'm going to, I'm tapping my screen so hard trying to get this lick down, and we get the lick down. We get the lick down. Again, it was another game I thought was a loss for sure, but we took the dub, so I was very happy. And that ended up being a 4-1 set, so I'm definitely happy with that too. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today. If you've enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And I should mention before I get out of here that this is not really a climb team. I did go positive on the day with it. So if you're looking for a team to try Pidgeot out on, go for this team. But if you're looking to just straight up climb, there's probably some other teams out here that are going to be a little bit better than this one. Alright guys, that's it for me. Until next time, this is ChillisFM reminding you to always keep pushing forward.